Let's bring in Peter Zalmayev, the director at Eurasian Democracy Initiative. He joins us live from Kyiv. Peter, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening. Thank you.
First, if you can speak with us about the situation on the battlefield and how you think it will develop in the coming days and weeks, as it seems now that the Ukrainians might actually be controlling the situation and that the advantage on the battlefield might be theirs.
Well, yes, you have to be a bit more, precise. When you say that they're controlling the situation, that probably would be going a bit too far. But the fact is that they're sort of calling the shots, and they're able to, maneuver really well and to really in the south of Ukraine, stage, very soon a very effective counterattack. Be it as it may, the Russians are very concerned that this is what's happening. Their resupply routes have been severely damaged, including the bridges, and so they are pulling together troops to try to bolster their defense of Kherson, which means that the chances of attacking and conquering more territory than Donbass have been severely hampered as a result. It just speaks to the fact that the Russian forces remain overstretched. They are tired after weeks of relentless bombardment campaign. They need replenishment, and there's a serious problem with that. Russians lack sufficiently trained and fresh troops.
There are also assessments that Russia is no longer able to occupy more territories right now, and that it might start to perhaps even push a ceasefire. Is that something that's even realistic, in your opinion?
Well, by all accounts, the Russians are currently probably more interested in a ceasefire than the Ukrainians are, simply because they want to try to cement the status quo that they have reached in the east. They're not happy with it. They want to, conquer the rest of the Donbass, but that's a tall order. While in Kherson, they want to be able to control what they've captured, possibly take Mykolaiv, which is very unlikely, and Odessa, which is even less likely. But if there's talk of a ceasefire from the Russians, and there are already hints that they want that, that means they want to freeze the situation so that they can regroup, they can train new troops. They've been trying to gather them from all over the country, from prison. Like they have prison inmates that they have recruited, It's looking pretty dire, as I said. So they will want us to do that, freshen up their troops in order to attack again. For as long as Vladimir Putin is alive, folks, don't make any mistake, he will not let go of Ukraine.
Well, President Volodymyr Zelensky is saying today that Ukraine can't yet break the advantage that the Russian army has in terms of artillery and manpower. But what do you make of that statement, and what's his strategy in saying this? Is it almost like not a boost in morale, but what does it mean to Ukrainian troops and to the Ukrainian people?
Well, Ukrainians are feeling confident. They obviously have been, very much helped by Western weaponry. There's, obviously some concern, some share that it's not coming fast enough, thick enough. But be it as it may, HIMARS and other multiple launch rocket systems have been incredible help. Ukrainians have shown themselves to be probably the strongest fighting force pretty much anywhere. I mean, the world has not, as you know, seen this kind of warfare since World War II. So Ukrainians are becoming a battle-hardened and very, badass army. Forgive my French. And so Zelensky wants to capitalize on this momentum and try to stage a counterattack in Kherson. Should Kherson fall to the Ukrainian troops, that's going to be an incredible boost to the morale further. And Ukrainians are, like I said, they're confident that they'll be able to liberate the territory at least to the borders of before February 24th.
Peter Zalmayev, the director at the Eurasian Democracy Initiative, joining us live from Kyiv this evening. Thank you.